They're recruiting prostitutes for lingerie modeling after the club with celebrity photographers and celebrities. But it's the creepiest thing because they want them to marry their girls and their guys. And in the Bible, you're not supposed to marry their people because they come from occult religions with their tribal places on the islands where they do sacrifices with idols, like since the beginning of time. The slave trade route, where they do animal and human sacrifices for satanic worship from the occult places with yoga instructors, but also for the modeling and for satanic productions like Titanic, where all these people were killed because they're satanic productions at the club. All these people were killed for their productions. They say like one stunt double died, but it's actually a ton of people. They want to take their checks and say that they would have to marry these people from the occult religions. And it's just the fact that they're a prostitute for nudes instead of being a lingerie model when I bought this through a modeling check. But that's the deal. And so it's just the fact that you honor God and you don't have to marry them. But they kidnap them because their family doesn't support them. And so it's just really sad. And it's all over the world. And they could be a lingerie model. There's nothing wrong with being a lingerie model. I bought this from modeling checks. Everything I've ever worn is from modeling checks. My phone, everything is from modeling checks. They need a Christian network who are not victims, who admit that they stole money from their kids and pay a direct deposit for celebrity agency signed talent, who were successful as referral for producers, for 20-year producers, as a referral for 10 and 5 when it became a brothel, to rescue the party promoters because it blames them, and to pay as a referral for suburbia Christian network people to pay for the employees as a referral to be able to have $5 million for life. But they have double, they have more out of the city, and they have more when their agencies sign talent because they're celebrities and they're celebrity producers. Because otherwise it bullies them when they're more successful than the celebrity producers who pimp and party promote. But they would delete prostitution reels and party promoting reels. Brittany's a Jewish Christian. It bullies the Jewish network because Charles's family is Jewish, but they were raised Christian. But they influence all these other Jewish kids who party promoted and slept with prostitutes when Charles didn't. That's why Brittany and Charles were friends. That's why Brittany was called by God to meet Charles, because he's the one commercial producer who didn't sleep with prostitutes. But God cares about the prostitutes, and they make more than the famous prostitutes, than the famous party promoters who sleep with prostitutes for celebrities. Otherwise, you're a fundamentalist hypocrite, forcing hell, persecuting the Jewish people, attacking their savant calling they were called by God to do their entire life, where God controlled every second of their life and they were meant to be paid. Because they don't have to be in prison, because they would be paid the entire time. Because the Christian church knows it. Otherwise, they're not Christian. They have to pay them as a direct deposit for the rest of their life, because they make more than any manager in celebrity retail sales, because they're more successful than the retail brand owners at the club, than the Playmates. No one else earned it, and God takes their side because they're a strong spiritual leader to the whole Jewish network. They're just persecuting the Jewish people, all the clients who accept the bribe when they pay off charities and institutions and all these families and who live off their money and their checks. It persecutes them when they can't afford to get their kids out of party promoting, because they can't afford it, because they die when they aren't party promoting, when they don't have the money, when they run out of money, and it has to pay for the Jewish kids, and it has to pay for them to live because they're too sick